Good day po sa lahat, si Fiscal EJ po ito. Isa sa mga followers natin ang nag-request. Sabi niya, FEJ, pwede niyo bang i-explain kung bakit na-disqualify si Joey Uy? At kung siya ang nanalo sa halalan laban kay Congressman Benny Abante, bakit idineklarang walang bisa ang kanyang pagkapanalo? Pero bago natin himayin ang legal basis, konting background muna. Si Congressman Benny Abante, aside from being a veteran lawmaker, ay isa rin sa mga miyembro ng Quadcom na nag-imbestiga sa mga aligasyon laban sa mga Duterte. In short, hindi siya paborito ng mga DDS. Kaya nang matalo siya ni Joey Uy sa halalan, nagdiwang ang mga DDS supporters. Parang sinabi nila, good riddance. Pero fast forward to today, biglang may twist ang story. Disqualified pala si Uy. At ngayon, mukhang malulungkot ang mga nagbunyi noon, lalo na yung mga umasa na hindi na babalik si Abante. Now, Luis Joey Uy was born on March 15, 1962 during the effectivity of the 1935 Constitution. This is crucial kasi ang definition ng citizenship ay depende sa Constitution na umiiral noong ipinanganak ang isang tao. Joey Uy was born to a Chinese father who only became a Filipino citizen through naturalization when Joey was already 5 years old. Meanwhile, his mother was a Filipina. Sa simpleng salita, noong ipinanganak si Uy, ang kanyang ama ay hindi pa Pilipino. At ang pagiging Pilipino ng ama ay hindi natural born kundi naturalized. Why does this matter? Under Article 4 of the 1935 Constitution, to be a natural-born Filipino, your father must already be a Filipino citizen at the time of your birth. That wasn't the case for Uy. Now, since his mother was a Filipina, could he still have claimed Philippine citizenship? The answer is yes, but under a strict condition. He must have elected Philippine citizenship upon reaching the age of majority. That means, noong nag-21 years old siya, dapat within 1 year, nag-file siya ng sworn statement o affidavit na pinipili niya maging Pilipino at nag-take siya ng oath of allegiance sa Bureau of Immigration o sa Philippine Embassy o Philippine Consulate kung nasa abroad siya. Kapag hindi niya ito ginawa, then he is not considered a natural-born Filipino and possibly not even a citizen at all. Now let's clarify. Ano nga ba talaga ang ibig sabihin ng natural-born citizen? Under Article 4, Section 2 of the 1987 Constitution, a natural-born Filipino is defined as a citizen of the Philippines from birth without having to perform any act to acquire or perfect their Philippine citizenship. So, what does this mean in real terms? If your father was already a Filipino at the time of your birth, natural-born ka. Automatic, no questions asked. Pero kung Filipino lang ang nanay mo at ipinanganak ka before January 17, 1973, kailangan mong mag-elect o pumili na maging Pilipino when you reach the age of majority or of legal age, which at that time was 21 years old. Now, January 17, 1973 is an important date. Bakit? It was when the 1973 Constitution officially took effect. At mula sa panahong iyon, doon nagbago ang patakaran. Simula noon, sa ilalim ng 1973 at 1987 Constitutions, ang anak ng Filipino father or Filipino mother ay automatic na natural-born Filipino. In summary, under the 1935 Constitution, if your father is Filipino, natural-born ka. If only your mother is Filipino, you must still elect Philippine citizenship upon reaching the age of majority or of legal age. But under the 1973 and 1987 Constitutions, if either parent, father or mother is Filipino, you are automatically a natural-born citizen. That's why, had Joey Uy been born on or after January 17, 1973, he would have been considered a natural-born Filipino because his mother was a Filipina. But since he was born on March 15, 1962, the 1935 Constitution applies. And under that Constitution, the citizenship of the father controls, unless the child chooses to be a Filipino upon reaching the age of majority. Now, you might further ask, wait lang Fiscal, akala ko ba ang natural-born citizen hindi na kailangan gumawa pa ng kahit anong hakbang? Bakit kailangan pa niyang pumili kung ang mismong nanay niya ay Pilipino na? That's a good question. Ganito po ang paliwanag. Although sinasabi ng Constitution na ang natural-born citizen ay hindi na kailangang gumawa pa ng kahit anumang hakbang, ipinaliwanag ng Korte Suprema sa kasong Bengzon versus House of Representatives Electoral Tribunal na kung ang anak ng Filipina ay ipinanganak bago mag-January 17, 1973 at nag-elect siya ng Philippine citizenship sa tamang paraan, maituturing pa rin siyang natural born. Bakit? Kasi may dugong Pilipino na siya mula pagkasilang pa lang. Ang election of Philippine citizenship ay hindi para maging Pilipino, kundi para kilalanin at pagtibayin ang karapatang taglay na niya mula sa dugo. Parang pagpili lang sa pagitan ng dalawang citizenship, Chinese ba o Pilipino, na likas mo ng minana sa iyong mga magulang. Pero take note, kung hindi siya nag-elect o walang pruweba na ginawa niya ito, then hindi siya maituturing na natural born at sa maraming kaso, hindi rin maituturing na Filipino citizen. At yan mismo sa tingin ko ang problema sa kaso ni Joey Uy. Walang ebidensya na nag-elect siya ng Philippine citizenship pagdating niya sa tamang edad. Kaya kahit Filipina ang nanay niya at kahit naging naturalized citizen siya later on, hindi pa rin siya maituturing na natural-born Filipino under the 1935 Constitution. Another question, Fiscal. Bakit nga ba siya na-disqualify ng COMELEC? Nag-file kasi si Joey Uy ng Certificate of Candidacy or COC para tumakbo bilang congressman ng Manila's 6th District. Sa dokumentong iyon, idineklara niya na siya ay isang natural-born Filipino citizen, isang mahalagang requirement para sa sinumang gustong manungkulan sa Kongreso. Pero ayon sa COMELEC 2nd Division, mali at mapanlin lang ang deklarasyong ito. It was considered a case of material misrepresentation under the Omnibus Election Code. Ibig sabihin, may sinadyang maling impormasyon sa isang bagay na mahalaga sa kanyang eligibility. Dahil dito, nagdesisyon ang COMELEC na number 1, void ab initio ang kanyang candidacy, meaning walang bisa mula pa sa simula. Number 2, lahat ng boto para kay Uy ay itinuring na stray votes, meaning hindi valid at hindi bibilangin. At number 3, dahil si Congressman Benny Abante na lang ang natitirang qualified candidate, siya ang idineklarang nanalong kinatawan ng District 6 ng Maynila. Sa madaling salita, kahit panalo ka sa bilang ng boto, kung mali ang deklarasyon mo sa COC, pwede kang madiskwalipika. At yan mismo ang nangyari kay Joey Uy. Ngayon, ito ang mas malalim na tanong. Bakit ba kailangan natural-born citizen ang isang kongresista? Makikita natin ang sagot mismo sa 1987 Constitution, Article 6, Section 6. No person shall be a member of the House of Representatives unless he is a natural-born citizen. Pero bakit ganito ka-stricto fiskal ang saligang batas? Una, natural-born citizens are presumed to have full and undivided allegiance to the Philippines. Hindi na nila kailangang mag-apply, mag-file o dumaan sa proseso para maging Pilipino. Citizen na sila from birth, by blood, by law, and by loyalty. Pangalawa, legislators have the power to craft laws on matters that directly affect our sovereignty, tulad ng national security, foreign policy, defense, public funds, at maging ang pagpasok ng dayuhang negosyo o impluensya. So the Constitution ensures that only those with unquestionable Filipino identity can wield that level of power. At pangatlo, this requirement is also symbolic. It reflects the trust and confidence of the people. Being natural-born is not just a legal status, it represents deep roots, cultural connection, and an innate bond with the Filipino nation. So anong susunod na mangyayari, Fiskal? Since hindi pa final and executory ang ruling ng COMELEC 2nd Division, Joey Uy still has legal remedies. Pwede pa siyang mag-file ng motion for reconsideration before the COMELEC en banc, and if that fails, he can even elevate the case to the Supreme Court. Pero habang hindi pa nagbabago ang desisyon, the disqualification remains in effect. At kung tuluyang maging final ang ruling, that opens the door to possible criminal liability. Una, he could be charged with material misrepresentation under the Omnibus Election Code dahil nagsinungaling siya tungkol sa kanyang kwalifikasyon. Pangalawa, he may even face perjury charges under the revised penal code for falsely claiming to be a natural-born Filipino in his certificate of candidacy. Sa madaling salita, hindi lang ito simpleng disqualification case. May posibleng criminal consequences rin. Kaya habang may legal options pa si Joey Uy, nasa kanya na kung ipaglalaban pa niya ito sa mas mataas na korte. But unless overturned, his disqualification stands. Huwag po nating kalimutan ang pinakaugat ng isyong ito. This is not just about the number of votes. It's about loyalty to the Constitution, compliance with legal qualifications, and most importantly, the trust of the Filipino people. In Joey Uй's case, this is not a mere technicality. The law is clear and uncompromising. If he is not a natural-born Filipino citizen, then he is not qualified to sit in Congress. So yan lang po ang nais kong ibahagi today and see you in my next video. Maraming salamat po.